created allele or a created gene versus one that's just mutated? Is that your question, Snake?
Yeah.
So I would say let's look, for example, real quick at something called the beta globin cluster gene. You know, this is a locus gene cluster. It's comprised of 5 different genes, and they're responsible for the creation of body parts, roughly half of the oxygen transport of hemoglobin, for example. So in order for these genes to cluster, they work in conjunction with each other, is what I'm trying to say. So basically, the epsilon gene flips on in the embryonic stage for 8 weeks, then it turns off, and boom, we get the gamma G kicks on, and then gamma A for the remainder of the pregnancy, and then those turn off, and then the last one turns on, which is the delta and the beta genes. So these are amazing because they all work in order and in conjunction. They turn off and then the next one turns on. It's found down the chromosome 7. So like, let's say you were to take your hand and turn it around to your face and you were to say that the epsilon gene is your thumb. Well, they work just like that. They go down your hand. So basically any mutation that can occur or alters, or even if you alter these without mutation, let's say that you alter any one of these genes, well, it causes complete havoc. You'll never be born right whatsoever. So what's amazing is that these same gene clusters are identical in every organism, yet they work to build entirely different things. It's just fascinating to me that these slight different functions, but yet they work in tandem to all do the same thing. These genes are needed for multiple copies. So it would be a design gene, which actually answers your question, Snake, because you need those things. Nothing can work without them. So think about this. How does a similar gene with similar functions progress you from a primitive bacteria life to more advanced life? Don't you need different genes with different functions? That's the whole point, right? How does having a similar gene from bacteria to all life on Earth and humans, especially since duplication genes are often silent? You know, duplication genes don't even really occur. They've actually found that there's 0.01% duplication errors per million years if you look at the research. So there's just not enough time. There's not enough time for that at all.